We're going into Bischu versus LaLush already. Wow, I wasn't expecting to be that fast. Awesome. Good work, Styjo. Thank you. Bischu is ready, waiting for LaLush. We're going to be going into PvZ. Cloud Kingdom is the first map, guys. Yep, LaLush is ready. So we are starting. Countdown is on the way. Thank you guys for being so patient. And we are going to get started. Cloud Kingdom, another ZVP. And let's get that overlay swapped. Reset the scores. So give me a moment, please. 0-0. As I said before, this is the hardest part about casting. I actually have to do something. There we go. 0-0. You guys are so patient and awesome. Okay, so here we go. Getting started. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map as the blue Zerg from Millennium. We have LaLush. And his opponent in the bottom left-hand corner of the map as the yellow Zerg, or yellow Protoss, excuse me, from Dignitas. We have Bischu. Now, looking at aren't I loving casting these? I don't have a problem with ZVP, but back to back to back, it gets rough. I mean, all these games, like except for that one Sauce game, most of these games have just been these turtle games where someone wins, excluding the Sauce games. The Sauce games are awesome, but we'll have to see. As we all know, I've said it every single cast so far, ZVP is very boring in the first 6 minutes. Nothing really happens. I wouldn't call it boring, but it's stale. There's nothing going on. It's unless there's a 6 pull, it's just drones, hatcheries, and chrono boost. Lots of probes, lots and lots of probes. But it looks like Bischu's actually opening up with a gateway first. I love these kind of openers. We've talked about it before, so we're going to go over it again. The cool thing about opening a gateway is you get faster warp gate, you get faster Cybernex core, and with that, you get faster pushes, you get faster tech. The flip side is you don't have the faster forge, which means a slower cannon, which means slower +1 attack. So it depends on what your build is doing. Most of the time, though, most players don't really make too much of a difference. I mean, you hardly ever see someone actually capitalize off of that faster Cybernex core. You never see someone do a faster, warp gate push. You also get faster zealots out. If you counter boost out 2 to 3 zealots them across the map, you can do a lot of damage. Snipe a queen, kill a couple drones, works out well for you. Force some lings. It's a nice little opener from to Protoss players. Now that Cybernex core or that Nexus does go down, throws on his pylon. No zealots just yet. Should be seeing the forge soon. We'll really decide to wall off with the Cybernex core. Will he go for Cyber core first or forge first? We'll find out very soon. He's getting close to that 150 minerals. What are you doing, my friend? And it goes for the Cybernex core. I mean, if you're going to go for the gateway first, why follow up with the forge? It's just counterproductive. You won't really capitalize on that. So he's going for the Cybernex core. No forge just yet. This is scouted by LaLush. Now, the natural base did go down for LaLush. Going to take his third base as well. Now, keep in mind, guys, LaLush is on Millennium. Stefano's on Millennium. So he's got a pretty fantastic practice partner to teach him Zerg. Help him with the ZVP matchup. And as we saw at NASL, Stefano's ZVP is pretty scary. Am I saying his name wrong? Is it not LaLush? Someone correct me. I'm really bad at pronouncing European names. On the flip side, though, Bischu is on Dignitas, same team as Bling. So he's got a great teacher in Bling. So he gets learn builds from there. So both these players are going to know quite a bit. Now there is no cannon here. The Lings might be able to get inside. Is this completely walled off? Wow, it actually is. So that's not going to work there. In the main base, 2 gas have been taken. No 3rd or 4th gas just yet. LaLush. That's how I say it? LaLush? LaLush, okay. I'll say it like that. Still no 3rd base though from Bischu, and that's a great part about having this faster gateway. Look at me sending zealots across the map, being annoying. Speed has been started from LaLush. Gas has been pulled. Those have been pulled out of gas. Circling speed is on the way. No bailing nest. The zealot's trying to get a scout of that main base. Going to see what's going on. Sees no lair. Sees no gas being mined. He clicks on the extractor. Look at that. You saw him click the extractor, saw how much gas was mined, saw only 100 gas was mined. So he knows his opponent's not hiding extra gas. He gets a full scout on everything. And if I was Bischu right now, I'd be kind of curious. No third base, no additional gas. All that was done was speedlings. Is he planning on trying to bust this with just speedlings? That's not going to work. So we'll have to keep in mind what he's doing. And he's just going for a very delayed third base, it looks like. 6.5 minutes. Pretty delayed. Normally you get your third base around the maybe 4-minute mark. 4.5 minute mark. Maybe 3:30. So getting down at the 6:30 mark is very, very delayed. Now he's going up to 2 gases. He is remining in his main base. LaLush. Oh, Zealot gets surrounded here. It does not have +1 weapon just yet, so it's not two-shotting the Lynx. In the main base, it looks like an Overlord was killed. Scouting nothing, though. There's nothing here to scout in the main base. 3rd and 4th gas being taken. Overlord does scout that. Warp gate is finished. Robotics facility is done as well, getting an observer. Going up to 4 gates. How many more will he throw down? Is it just going to be the 4 gates, or will he throw down additional gateways over here? 4 gases have been taken. He is mining efficiently out of it. Wouldn't be surprised if we just saw a sentry expand. He already has 4 sentries here. Getting out that fast immortal. So we'll have to see if he wants to go get that third base. He's going to have to kill something here, though, which is kind of scary. What building do you kill? I mean, you're going to have to kill either the Forge or the Gateway. You can't afford to kill that Cybernetics core. So to get out of here, he's going to have to kill one of these buildings, and I think it's going to be the Gateway. You don't want to delay your upgrades. Now we do have 2 additional gates going down in the main base. How many more will he throw down behind this? Looks like he's going to go up to possibly 7 gates. Will it be? Wow, he might be going up to 8 gates. That might be to make up for the fact that he's going to have to kill off this gateway eventually and just do 7 gates. So it's going to be 7 or 8 gate robo. 2nd immortal is almost out. Carapace is halfway done. Roach speed on the way as well. No creep spread just yet connecting these bases. Observer is scouting everything. And we're getting a Warp Prism. And he actually goes for the Forge. Decides, you know what, I'm going to go +1 attack. A bunch of sentries, a bunch of immortals, a bunch of stalkers. Actually, only 2 immortals with the Warp Prism moving across the map. And it's going to be, like we discussed, it's going to be 7 gates. 7 gates. Lynx here are going to scout these stalkers moving out. They're going to catch them. Needs to kill them off. They will essentially get the force field they need. Lynx do get away. The Warp Prism was scouted. Supply 110 to 79. LaLush is extremely supply blocked right now, queuing up 3 Overlords. If we look at the upgrades for him, he has 0-0 with +1 Carapace about to finish. Roach speed on the way. 3 Spine Crawlers going down. More Stalkers warping in here. Lynx scouting everything. More sentries being morphed in here. Will this be enough to break him? This is a 2-base timing attack here. Will the 7 gate pressure be enough? Not very many Roaches here. That supply block really hurt him. Roach is getting caught off guard there. Warp Prism is in position. He should be able to break here. I'm kind of worried here for LaLush. Force fields do go down, catching a handful of Roaches. He needs to target down these Spine Crawlers. They're getting so close to finishing. The first one does fall. Second one should be going down as well. More force fields going down. Sentry does fall. Beautiful force field so far. There are 2 Spine Crawlers up now. They're being target fired rather quickly. More force fields going down. The Immortals are still doing very well for themselves. Supply 119 to 93. More Stalkers being warped in. All Spine Crawlers has fallen. And this third base is going to fall. And keep in mind, guys, there is no macro hatch. So losing this third base is a huge loss for LaLush. He's going to try and press the issue. Roaches and Lynx coming forward here. Upgrades are 0-1 versus 1-0. More Zealots being warped in here. Going to try and break this. Force fields are completely gone, though. Only 3 sentries are left. Gonna try and target fire down these Roaches. Zealots coming forward. The Immortals are doing so much. 7 kills on one, 9 on another. But does LaLush just have too much? He's trying to target fire on the Immortal. Good micro. Pulling it back just in time. More Stalkers being warped in here, as well as Zealots. 14 Lynx reinforcing. The Immortal goes down. Gonna go for another. Will it fall down? Good micro. Forceful goes down. And I think LaLush might just barely have enough, but there's so many Overlords here. The Roaches and Lynx streaming in, and the Stalkers might be cleaned up, but more Zealots are reinforcing with 36 Lings in production. I think LaLush should be fine and holding, but let's look what he lost. He lost 9 drones in that engagement, putting him down to 44 or 41 drones down in Harvesters. Supply 96 to 87. He lost a Queen, which is less injects. And it looks like Bischu is not done. He's realizing, okay, I need to... Oh, he needs to get force fields here, catching a lot of Lings. Oh, there was a hole, though. Only got a handful of them. And I'm really worried for Bischu. He's going to keep building Immortals. He did wall this off, of course. You don't want any Ling run by us. He's up to Was this? One Immortal with a second one on the way. He is supply blocked currently for killing off that pylon. I don't know if Bischu's going to try and take a third. I have a feeling he wants to keep up with this all-in. We'll have to see, though. Plenty of units here for LaLush. He is trying to drone up. He's got +1 missile attack, or air, range attack on the way. Building more roaches. What is the sentry count at right now? He's currently up to 7. All of them have enough for at least 1 force field. Some of them have enough for 2. Ling is trying to scout this third base. No more Immortals are on the way, so we're back up to 2 Immortals for Bischu. Supply 111 to 127. No Spine Crawlers this time, guys. They're just not being built. So the force fields are good enough. Bischu might be able to bust this time. This is part 2 of the all-in. He's going to come from the top this time. Overlords are over here to scout this. This will not supply block LaLush. Warp Prism is in position. There was no Queen built here, so you can't target that down at all. Spines are in position. 3 are being built here. Force fields go down. Nice catching a lot of roaches there. Gotta keep an eye on the force field energy. Enough for, it looks like, 4 more. Has to be very careful. Kills off 1 Spine Caller. No cancel. Supply is in favor of Bischu. Will he be able to win this? Spine Caller is getting target fire down. Nice. More force fields going down. Catching a bunch of Lings. Roaches migrating forward. He pulls the Immortals back. Stalkers and Sentries are taking a lot of damage. Will Bischu be able to break through here? And it looks like he might. 7 more Roaches in production. The Spine Caller is all that's left to defend for static defense. Roaches are being cleaned up. These 2 Immortals are doing so well. 12 kills on one of them, 4 on another. He tries to target fire down one of them. It does not fall, though. Both players microing their hearts out, and it looks like our Zerg player, LaLush, is going to be forced to fall back to his natural base. Losing this third base is rather bad, and he just leaves the game. No GG from LaLush. So game 1 is going to go to Bischu. It was a nice timing from Bischu. He killed. The problem is the timing of that push hit when our Zerg player LaLush had around 56 drones. That's an okay drone amount. We only want to get in the 60 range for an all-in like that. Problem is, though, when that push came, he lost 10 drones, putting him down to 44 drones. He could not remake drones and remake army at the same time. He just didn't have the economy to keep up. Why do I wear a suit? We've discussed this 100 times. I don't want to be wearing it. I don't. I don't like suits. When I'm in my room, at least. At a LAN, sure, suit, but not in my room. But, yeah, it's just, it was a rough situation for LaLush. She just lost too many drones, didn't have enough in time. But yeah, so we're going to go to game 2. It's going to be on Ohana. We're going to go a quick commercial break, guys. This is the WCS Swedish Finals, casted by myself, Zoya Light. See you guys in 60 seconds.